Hey guys, I know it's summertime and all, but oh man, is it hot. I think it's the humidity more so than the heat. It's so humid right now, like you walk outside and your skin feels wet and not from sweat, although that comes along pretty quick too. So I am hiding out in my house with my air conditioning on, and I do not use my air conditioning all that often. I actually usually enjoy summer, but this this is really hot. So, I have decided today I'm going to use my Camaj Fiber Arts box of chocolates fiber sampler and the fiber salad. I'm going to make some roll eggs for spinning. I just brought my little drum carder upstairs. I still like seeing the sunshine, and I can't see the sunshine in the basement, so I'm upstairs so I can enjoy the sunshine while I make some roll eggs. Now, in my bags of fiber, I did get some soft silk, which if you saw my video the other day, I absolutely adore. So I will likely use this. And in here I have my Erie silk and some more soft silk. Now I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I have bits and pieces of everything, and I will just make it up as I go along. You know, that's how I usually do things. I'm going to adjust the camera so you can watch the drum carder, and we are going to make some big fat roll eggs. So this is my brother's standard drum carder. I purchased this, I want to say a while ago now, and I love it. I just got my motorized one a couple of years ago, but for making roll eggs, I think I want to just use my little hand carded one. All right, I'm going to start with this. I believe it is faux cashmere. It is so soft. And some soft silk. And what have we got? Green, yellow, pink. We need a little bit of blue in there. I think what I'm going to work with, I'm going to take this green out. And the orange. So I'm going to use pink, purple, blue, and the faux cashmere. There's a little bit of cream colored. I would say it's got some shine in it, so I'm going to guess there's some silk in there. But it's like a creamy color. Nah, it might tone it down too much. Let's just make a cashmere and silk roll egg and see what happens. I think that's a decent place to start, right? And we have a little bit of wool with the blue. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down some blue. This is like a wool, so this will give me a good base for peeling off the drum carder. So I'm just pulling off a chunk and then fluffing it out so it's going on in a nice even layer. I'm going to keep it thin. Okay, that's good enough there. All right, I'll just put that on the carder. I want to make it a little bit of a thicker layer, so now we're going to go in with the, oh, this stuff is so amazing. Can you see how fluffy that is? How gorgeous it looks? I'm assuming it's faux cashmere. It could be real cashmere, but I doubt it. It is just, you can't tell the difference from feel. It is freaking amazing. It's so light and fluffy and soft. So I'm going to card some of that on. Now I do have a bag of this in the basement, so if I need more, I can get it because I love it. It's just freaking amazing. Now I put that on pretty thick, but I think that it will card on just fine. And I'm going to put one more piece on, I think. All right, now this portion right here has not gotten any fiber. So I will take a chunk and I will just paint it on. And I might as well just keep going. Now that I have it in my hand, I might as well use it up. So we have our faux cashmere on there. Now, just gonna grab my burnishing brush. All right, now it's time for the soft silk. Now, soft silk is basically just a cloud of short silk fibers. It's very soft. It's very pretty. The colors are freaking amazing. And it's great for blending. So first, we're going to try just putting it through the liquor in. And we'll see how it looks, because we'll probably want to paint it on, but I'm going to try it so we can get an idea. Maybe I'll like it this way. I don't know. And you know me, I'm all for the experiments. Yeah, see, most of it's just getting tangled up on the liquor in drum. Now, I could take another fiber and fill up the liquor in drum, so then there's no place for the fiber to snag. But it's just easier to grab up all that fiber, and we're just going to paint it on. I'll grab another piece and just going to fluff it a bit. Some gorgeous peachy orange mixed in there too. All right. And then we'll just keep painting it on. Just looking to see where there's open patches with very little color, and I'm just directing my fiber to there. There's another little spot right there, so I'm just going to put this on there. And you can do this when your drum isn't turning. Just paint it on. I want really strong silk color in this, so I am painting in all the little open patches. All right, there we go. And then grab all this stuff off the liquor in, put it back on. Get my burnishing brush. I'm going to burnish that down. Now I'm just working on a tea tray, so it's not exactly, I would normally use a heavier table, but you know, I'm just making do today. It's too hot to worry about doing things any other way. All right, now we're going to put the purple on. Just fluffing it up. And then I will just paint this onto the drum. Now I grabbed too big a handful, so painting it on is more like clumping it on. But you know, whatever, I'll work with it. There we go. So you can see once the amount in my hand goes down, I have better control of how it loads onto the drum. So less is more when drum carding. Always start with less than you think. You can always build it up, but if you use too much, it can make a mess. Careful you don't stab yourself under your nail like I just did. because you know, I'm coordinated like that. Now I'm going to go back to the faux cashmere. Just fluffing this out. Oh, I could just sit and pet this. It's so beautiful. Ooh, look at how pretty. All right, I'm gonna add some on the sides. Now, if you were just buying faux cashmere, you probably wouldn't want to use this much in a bat. A little would do you. Dab would take you. But since I have all these fibers to play with, I'm going all out. I'm just going to top it off with some more of that blue. So it just pull a chunk off, fluff it out. Now I could work a lot faster, but I'm just sort of enjoying the zen of watching the fleece go onto the wheel and change the colors, and I'm feeling very zen today, so I'm just working slowly, just appreciating the colors, the way they lay onto the drum. It's just, I'm finding it mesmerizing today for some reason. Probably because it's so hot, my brain's just like, no, no, don't move fast. Everything needs to be slow. There we go. Now I'm going to doff it off. Okay, there's my break. Oh, it looks so pretty. All right. So I have an old set of wooden knitting needles. And that's what I use to make my rolags. I'm trying not to smack you guys into next week while I do this. All right. So we lay one there, and we lay one there. Oops, I gotta remember to put my tips opposite each other so the shafts get close together. Pull it up to the top, fold it over, and draft it up. Oof, there's some seriously streaky colors in here. I love it. Just gonna kind of encourage all this stuff to come up. Okay, so that's enough for one roll egg. So I'm just using the handle to hold the drum and brace against it. All right. Oof, that made a nice thick rolag. There we go. I'm just going to curl that up into a little ball. Look at, oh, can't wait to spin these. I think right after we're done doffing these off, we're going to spin them up right away and see how it ends up looking. Because of the way I put the fiber on the drum, and we'll be drafting from the end, we should end up with little streaks amongst the blue and the white, which are the two fibers that carry on throughout the entire rolag. Just get all this stuff out. Put one stick there, and one stick there. Pull it up. Get started. Oops, I didn't get it pinched very well. Hold on. Pinch. There we go. Now here comes the tricky part. I have to try to shift my needles over a bit so I can get past the handle. All right. Brace on the handle, sort of draft out those fibers. Now you can get a knee in there or an elbow or whatever you need to stop it from spinning. The easiest way is to get a little rubber door stopper and just jam it in there so that, holy, I need to clean my drum carder. Jam it beside the drum so it can't turn and you can draft against it. Look how streaky it's turning out. I'm loving it. I think I can get one more rolag off of this. Ow! Oh, I just jammed myself under the nail with the teeth again. I have a bad habit of doing that. All right, I'm just going to grip this in the middle so that I can hold the handle and I can draft it up until it releases. There we go. I'm just going to tighten it up a bit. You don't want to make it too tight because then you won't be able to draft off the end. But I just want to neaten it up a bit. And then pull out my knitting needles. And there is another lovely rolag. I wish you could feel how soft these are. These are ridiculously soft. Okay. Now we'll put the rest of this into a rolag. Now, I'm usually better at making rolags, but I haven't done them in a while, so apparently I'm rusty. Now, it clumped here where the break was. The silk really clumped, so I'm really drafting on that, trying to get it to open up more. There we go. Up all those last little bits, and there we go. We have rolag number 3. I should have made 4 at least because that first one is just way too much fiber, but I get excited and I go overboard as usual. So I will take out the knitting needles, and there is rolag number 3. Now I'm dealing with fibers of all different lengths, so it's going to be interesting to see how this spins up. I'm going to grab my wheel and we'll give it a go. All right, let's spin some rolags. I'm going to grab the first one that I put way too much fiber in. It's like a really, really, really fat worm. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to start from the middle and I'm going to pre-draft it out quite a bit into like more like a roving. So when you're spinning from a rolag. This is basically what's happening. You're just attenuating the fibers. Ooh, big word, attenuating. And you're sort of drawing from the middle and then the outside sort of following along. So there we go. So I've drafted it out and it looks so pretty. Look at all those colors. I'm so excited. All right, I am going to spin this up, and while I do, I am going to continue my rewatch of Supernatural. I am on to season 9, and yes, I have watched all the seasons. This is just a rewatch for like the maybe 8th or 9th time. It's my favorite show, in case you couldn't tell. So I will put you on time lapse, and you can watch as I spin up this carded bat that I made into rolags and am now spinning. And it's all spun up, ready to take it off onto my nitty naughty. This is so soft and it's very pretty. I just spun a chunky single and then chain plied it to make this yarn, and it is so pretty and colorful and soft. And there's not much of it, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'll do something because it's pretty. Oh, this would make a great edging on a white hat. You could do like the ribbing in this and use a coarser yarn for the rest of the hat. Because, of course, the stuff that touches your hair doesn't need to be as soft. Ooh, it's good strong yarn, too. I got to quit trying to break yarns and just cut them. That's what I have scissors for. There's the yarn. It's got little pops of color with that overall blue from the wool we laid down first. The white is all the faux cashmere. And this is so soft. I think it turned out so pretty though. Of course, it's a chaos yarn because, you know, I embrace the chaos. So that was just a quick little video on making and spinning a bat with the fibers I got in my fiber salad bag from Camaj Fiber Arts. Now, these bags only go on sale periodically, but you can get the soft silk from Camaj anytime. And look at it, it's got this pretty low sheen to it. The purples and the pinks are all the soft silk. Now, I will probably, if I blend this again, I will use more of the silk. I don't think I used quite enough, even though it's very pretty. I would like more of the pink and purple to show. So next time I would use more soft silk and maybe a little less cashmere, faux cashmere. But this is like so soft and squishy. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for joining me. If you like this, do the stuff down below because I do stuff like this all the time. Thanks, guys. Bye.